This morning, God, come and manifest yourself. We need that manifestation. We need that fire. We need that breakthrough. We need that turnaround because you are the God of all flesh. There's nothing too hard for you. The book of Ruth chapter 1 from verse 1. Also now it came to pass in the days when the judges ruled that there was a famine in the land, and a certain man of Bethlehem, Judah, went to dwell in the country of Moab, and his 2 sons. The name of the man was Elimelech. The name of his wife was Naomi. And the names of his 2 sons were Mahlon and Chilion, Ephrates of Bethlehem, Judah. And they went to the country of Moab and remained there. Oh, are you with me this morning? See the way I've relaxed to read the scripture? Let me read it again. From the New King James Version. Now it came to pass in the days when the judges ruled that there was a famine in the land. If the Bible is your own and you have not borrowed it, underlined famine. And a certain man of Bethlehem, underline Bethlehem, Judah. Bethlehem means the house of bread. Judah means praise. Went to draw in the country of Moab, the enemies of God. He and his 2 wives and his 2 sons. He and his wife and his 2 sons. The name of the man was Elimelech. The name of his wife was Naomi. And the names of his 2 sons were Mahlon and Chilion, Ephrates of Bethlehem, Judah. And they went to the country of Moab and remained there. That is the phrase I want you to underline. They didn't just went there. They went and remained. I pray for you this morning in the name that is above every name, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. My Muslim friend will say Anab Isa. In that name, I pray for you this morning. Anything that will move you from the house of praise, the house of bread, into the city where you have to form aligned with your enemies of God, may God avert this morning. Oh, you didn't shout amen. Glorify. May God intervene. Glorify your name. Bethlehem, the house of bread. And there was famine in the house of bread. Oh, God help me. This one, let me calm down. See, when it's Wednesday, then all the animals that went on strike, they come back. It's possible. Nothing is hard for you. If you believe in your name, and we can stand on your word. These are the days of signs and wonders, days of miracles and power. You will manifest yourself. Hey, mountains will flow, darkness will flee. Adversaries surrender at the sound of your voice. For there was famine in the land. Underline that. A place called the house of bread. A place called Judah. Praise. Then suddenly there came a famine. That the people that depend on God, the people that know no other God but God, the people that believe that in the house of bread, that's where they will find liberty. In the house of praise, that's where they can comfortably serve their God. Suddenly they moved to the place where they fell into the opposite side of God, because the Moabites were not people that were friendly. If you read the history where the Israelites are coming, the people that opposes them, Moabites was one of them. So what do make somebody who is in the house of praise, the house of bread, relocate to the house or to the place that the only option to survive is to form alliances with the people that are considered the enemies of God? This one I want to talk to somebody. I don't know what is pushing you and moving you out of your comfort zone. I don't know what is putting some undue pressure on you, making you feel like where you've gotten to, the only option is the wrong option. Listen to me. Oh God, help me. Listen to me this morning. I want to talk to you. Don't choose the wrong option because you want to survive.
Your name is full of wonders. Come and manifest yourself.
God, come and manifest yourself this morning.
You are the holy.
Many people have died on the desert.
So
Some died on the
you
road.
made the sun.
Some died on the sea. Some use different ways because we feel like here is not where we're supposed to be. In the set of greener pasture, people are putting their life in their own hands. Bible said we died in the street corner by the sword. People know that where they are going, someone will sit down. I know that if I go to the desert, I will die. Because if I don't take time, if even I survive the desert, when I get to the sea or I go to the river, I might die on the river. But the person will say, dolly, whether good or bad, as long as I am determined that where I am is not good enough, where I am is not good enough, where I am, what I'm looking for is not there, where I am not being appreciated, where I am, people don't care about me, I am struggling, I am struggling, I am going through pain to survive, I am doing the unthinkable to survive, I am going the place I don't supposed to go because I want to survive, because the house of bread, the house of comfortability, the house where I feel secure, the place I feel that I have all that I need, all the protection around me has dried up. The house of bread, the house of praise has now become a place of desolation, has become a place when you get up in the morning, you don't know what to eat. You get up in the morning, the only thing that comes to mind is, hey, adiasiachibiu. You get up in the morning, you look around, you said, how am I going to survive this day? You get up in the morning and you read a text message on your phone. It's a eviction notice. You get up in the morning and your bank account is red. You get up in the morning from the place of comfortability, the house of bread, the house of praise, to an unknown land. This morning I pray for you. Anything that is drying up your comfortability, anything that is drying up your source of surviving, any drought that has come in your line of surviving, may God have mercy this morning. May there be a restoration, because a lot of people, look, producer, people are doing things, they know it is wrong. They know. Oh, they know. Yes. They know. Onimpasa papa yo dinna ji. And kobia oto nyum wasori dem de. Obia ya praise and worship de. Ha, God help me. Obia nkoye Sunday school teacher. Or a children's teacher. Then they leave the house of bread, the house of praise, and they end up on the bed of somebody. Somebody who doesn't even qualify to even touch their breasts. Somebody who doesn't even qualify to see their thighs. Somebody who doesn't qualify to even kiss them. And they go and lie down. And when the man opened his mouth, the odor alone that comes out can boil maybe 10 eggs. When the man remove his dress, when you see the stomach, it can roll away 10 blocks at the same time. And you see you lying down. And this man is saying that before I give you 1,000 Ghana, you know, I got to survive. I got to do the thing. I got to do the do, you know. And I see the people of God. People loyal and committed. People faithful. People that when they put down their to-do list, the first thing you see on top is church activities. The first thing you see on top is about God. It's about God and nothing else but God. These same people are moving away from the house of bread, the house of praise, the house of celebration. And now they are warming the bed of people they know they are wrong to be around with. But I pray for you. May the Lord bring back your joy. May the Lord restore you back to your place. I know somebody listened to me this morning. You are on the way to do something you know you're not supposed to do. And you're saying, fresh, you don't know, you don't understand what you are saying. If I don't go today, my children will not eat. Yesterday, I was talking to a young woman who had been married for a while but had divorced. 3 kids, coronavirus, lost the job. And yesterday, she sent me a picture. Said, fresh, this is what I do now. Wakoto tomatoes kakrebi. Not nam krum no ton. And she'll be like, when I step up in the morning, the only prayer I pray, God, don't let me catch coronavirus. Because if I die now, my kids cannot survive. I pray for you. May the Lord send a helper. Elijah the prophet, he went to prophesy there will be no rain. And there was a drought. But the God that made him prophesy, the same God sent him to some brook somewhere where he can be nourished and the raven to feed him. I pray for you this morning. Any dry places in your land, in your life, anything that is making you see only impossibilities around you, anything that makes you see darkness all over you, I pray, may God intervene this morning. Anything that's making you sell yourself for people, you go out there, go and mess up, come back home and cry. You go out there, everybody see that the smiling face, they see the makeups, but beneath that makeup is tears. Beneath that makeup is scars of sorrow. I pray for you this morning. May the Lord wipe your tears. May the Lord bring deliverance. May God of Israel, the God of Bethel, the house of bread, Elimelech, a man of God, a man faithful to the things of God, because of famine, he moved his entire family. And you know what? When you read down, when strategy struck, Elimelech died first. His 2 sons died after him. Why? Because they moved from the house of bread. Listen to me this morning. Don't move yet. Wait. I know you are thinking, God, you said you would do it last year. I didn't see anything last year. Last 2 years, I didn't see anything. This year, na coronavirus abano. And now, God asked Moses. No, God asked Abraham. He asked Jeremiah the same question. I am the God of all flesh. Is there anything too hard for me? Bible said, in his own time, not your time. Yesterday, is it yesterday or 2 days ago, I was watching the news and I saw a news story of a man in the Volta region with Charlotte sa ondi da. I think 1,200 sign ukum nipa 5. With Charlotte 1,500 in tea. Kota taxi mu. Kekra nipa 5 straight up. Yes, 1,005. So adibi wo yankopon so nya botre wanya botena wansi samfa ma wa eba sai shira na besinye kun ntinya botre mano nya botre ena mitufu nya botre mano oriye na juma odemere ena ye juma sene na so ya Abimelech we fi be aduane abuso. Yes, aduane abuso ho, but ekom asi ho kakra ekom kakra, because once they were in the land of Moab, Bible said, and they heard God has revisited Bethlehem and has brought bread. The house of bread has now received bread again, but that time Elimelech was dead. His 2 sons gone. Why? He moved because there was a famine. Listen to me. This morning I advised you. Believe me, we are all feeling the heat. I have a friend who will tell you, if the person asks you how are you, Charlie, nothing to go on. They say, hey, it's haram. It's not haram. You see, I always tell you, faith does not deny the reality, but faith denies the reality, the ability to control. It's a fact. Money is not really in the system. Only those in the top are enjoying. The strongest survives. But see me. Nyame no ma de pache wono. Dibadosa. I know it is not easy. Oh, believe me, I know it's not easy.
There's nothing greater.
We've been there, we know, and we are still even there. We are not out yet. But I know that God that can make our life beautiful. Elimelech, God is king. He left the house of bread, the house of praise.
And as you are, you have made me here
To find protection for his children and his family.
greater than these. That's why I love you forevermore.
But things that didn't go well as he planned it will be. He ended up dying and his children dying with him. This morning I plead with you. Don't make any hasty decision in the midst of difficulties. Eya omuka se mo se in so foul. Na se obi ba ba jisi nipa na onya den a mo nyina mutu meyira. Mo nyina mutu in so to me de mo nyina akọ. Because you are struggling to survive. I know. In the midst of the struggling, it's not easy. So when he about 2,000, 4,000, 5,000, and the money is here. The man said, I only do 1 round pay. Oh, 1 round pay. 1 round, 1 minute pay. But the 2 are looking to a and you need the money. And sometimes when you look at the man standing there talking to you, when you look at the woman saying that I want to help you, but you gotta warm my bird. When you look at the woman, and you look at the wrinkles on the faces, and you look at the stretch marks on the body. Now, how to say no, this one will be my class inside. But all because you have to koto and get what you want. This money advice, you don't give up. Oh yes, don't. I know the heat is on. I know you are at the point of break where you don't care about anything again. You don't care. All that comes in mind is I got to survive. This one, I've taken a lengthy time to talk to you. I need to talk to you. Because, Diamond, if you're talking to people, you'll be surprised what is going on in the system. People are crying. People know that, oh, if I talk to this person could help me. And the person you trust so much that person will not do you harm will tell the Nanka, why such a son? Me na memo asakeke. Me na membe tia na se be obi nkonkodi ana. Ohwo e na why such a sa hwede we a woginya hwede we wafuna hyehyɛ hwede a wo se be wo ton gyina so na onufu ya bi na me mama o sikakeka na fakosa. And sometimes they paint it in such a way say it looks like there's no escape route around it. You need money. They will tell you, say, na se me de mawa, uko your banker, sa get interest better so. Me nje interest, just but butter treat keke, butter treat. And sometimes the offer is too tempting because you need it. But I pray for you this morning. Stand your ground just a little bit, right? Just a little bit. A little bit. Stand your ground. It might not be the way you want it, but stand your ground. And if you should stand your ground, your story will be different. Elimelech, God is king, left the place of praise and the house of bread and ended up in the wrong place. And we all know how that story went. I pray for you this morning. That will not be your portion. May God bless you at where you are. Ehona ye deno. Se eradi shraw obabia wana. Wanga omuhu se na watete no. Wanga Juliana, welcome on board. Juliana, I see you. Welcome on board. I see you are sorry. Welcome on board. Wanga no musi what you see. One thing I love about God, I tell people that nobody is too known than God. Though. Nobody loves show off than God. If God wants to do it, He won't do it in a way so when people see that this thing has been done, no one can dispute the fact that this is by God. That is what God wants to do. Look at Hannah. Look at Peninnah. Look at the 4 lepers. Look at the sons of the 4 daughters of Zelophehad. Look at Joseph. The way they plan to kill him. And look at even our Savior Jesus. They thought they are done with him. Listen. If only you can accept yourself. The day you will accept yourself and begin to do something, you become God in action. Bible says He created us in His own image. Don't let what you face today determine what happens to you tomorrow. Stand your ground. I know it's tempting. I know it's so tempting. Pass ye bond to bear 5 there to a bum. Oh, this one is only for 1 round per now. And you know the woman saying it's only for 1 round is your boss wife. Oh, you know, the woman saying just 1 round is your pastor's wife. Sometimes it's even your stepmother. Oh, 1 round. Your father is not giving me well now. See, this is the money you asked for. I even double it. We are all one family. You are only satisfying me.
What is for your father is for you.
Aha. You see, you are your father's son, so it's your father, so you can enjoy some. Your father cannot eat this food very well. You see, you ask for 5,000, I'll make it 15,000. Just 1 round. You don't do anything. It's a secret between the two of you. And they paint it so well that you don't see any wrong around it. And you'll be like, oh, this is a secret between the two of us. Nobody will know. Look at the way your boss has cornered you in the office. A praise and worship leader. A sister in Christ. The most annoying and the most painful one is when is the pastor telling you that, let me do it and help you. The pastor who's supposed to help you, who's supposed to pray for you. Can I say, how can I have fowls in my house and I go and look for some dark somewhere to come and chew? Share. Papa. So you go to the pastor and complain about all your problems. Then this same pastor will tell you, oh, you know now, I can help you. That's why I don't take anything from you. After all, your boyfriend's class, on the class on you, or my many I'll permit to my jamao. I just 1 night, but cram here is a make program. Now me the wako. Then 1 night, then I'll pay. And you see, the one telling you the thing is wrong, if the same person come and tell that it's not wrong, it makes it difficult doubting the first, the second, the later. Because no because saying yet, no one pet scripture be. No, they are calling one man. That's why I confuse. My sister, my brother. This morning I advise you, don't give up. For Oluwa will be turning things around very soon for our good.
Turning things around.
Very soon, those that think that they are maltreating you will come and bow before you. Like they did to Joseph. They said, there come the dreamer. Let's kill him and see what become of his dream. The same dream he had and they were bowing down to him. It came to pass. Not everyone was missing.
Heaven and earth adore you, Lord.
So I advise you this morning, never give up.
You are
Keep pushing through.
down
There's light at the end of the tunnel.
to read.
And the Lord is turning things around for our good.
So what?
For our good. Oh, for our good. It is turning around.
Testimonies just